He's Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland. Sheriff, it's great to have you on. What's your take on this? CNN is reporting that critics have said there's a lack of due process, so it's impossible to say for sure whether they are all of them are criminal illegal aliens. The Trump team says ICE is vetting them, that there's proof that they are. What do you say?
Hi, Liz. Great to be back on with you. And I can tell you that having been a Border Patrol agent for 26 years, and ERO being, if you will, a sister agency, ICE, under the Department of Homeland Security, those agents and officers are certainly vetting those that they take into custody against NCIC, which is National Criminal Information Center, as well as the Criminal Justice Information System, CGIS. Look, when we apprehend somebody on the border, we vet them through our own databases. And fortunately, that we identify those that have been here as criminals and are able to, expedite their cases and prosecute them. So I can guarantee you that ICE is doing their due diligence when apprehending these criminal aliens.
Okay, let's get your reaction, please, to President Trump speaking on the violent Venezuelan criminal gang Tren de Aragua today. Listen to this.
They want these people coming back, Tren de Aragua from Venezuela, the Venezuela jails that cut off the fingers of a man in Colorado. They cut off his fingers because he called the police looking for help. They said, "Did you call the police?" He said, "Yes, I did." "Put your hand down," and they cut off the fingers. This is what they want to bring these people back now. And I want to thank the president of El Salvador for the job he's done, because that's the way it has to be done. It's too bad.
So do you feel, Sheriff, that the media and Democrats are giving enough attention to how violent these criminal illegal alien gang members are? And also, why did Joe Biden let them roam America's streets for so long?
So first of all, to the first part of the question, I'm still shocked that the left or even these sanctuary cities still, won't admit that these are criminal aliens. These are some of the worst of the worst. And that's why Tren de Aragua, as well as MS-13, were designated as these terrorist organizations, because they're just as bad as some of those Mexican cartels. Just like President Trump said, by taking the fingers off of somebody, if you go against them, they're going to harm you. And Americans need to know that and need to be aware.
Yeah.
When we talk about President Biden allowing so many people in, we hear people say that it's because they wanted to change some of those congressional districts, turn them from red to blue by votes. But I like to say that it's modern day slavery. Look, they wanted to bring these people in to take low-paying jobs, unskilled labor jobs, and we've even heard a congresswoman from here in my home state of Texas, refer to they're not going to pick cotton anymore. The reason we brought so many people in this world is to take, into this country, is slave labor, if you ask me, modern-day slavery.
Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland, and we appreciate you so much for coming on the show, and thank you for your service to Texas and to the border and to America. Appreciate you.